Let's get it. It is another absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and I'm so glad to see it. I do hope everyone is well, as we always love the saying mean, and that you too are able to get out and enjoy this beautiful day that the Most High has made in order for us to be glad in and rejoice. We love to make sure we get that out of the way, because that's something the Most High has laid on our heart to share each and every recording. So out of simple obedience, we do what He asks us to do. But I say praise the Most High today. We had a prior idea earlier that we shared. So that kind of bumped back the one I'm going to share now. But the one that I'm going to share now is just as important and just as straightforward and simple as the last one, about closing them doors. This one is, are you willing to give everything? Are you willing to sacrifice everything and keep your vows? No, I think we said, don't make a vow you can't keep. Are you willing to sacrifice everything? Don't make a vow you can't keep. And of course, this idea is coming from the script about not making a vow to the Most High if you're not going to keep it. And that script goes on to say that you shouldn't voluntarily make a vow that you don't plan on keeping, especially to the Most High. But I thought this idea was so timely when the Most High shared it to me, because of the one prior. And that was the one about maybe getting discouraged because you think you don't have such a large ministry, or you're not really being effective that you think. However, the Most High doesn't judge effectiveness according to our standards. He told me a long time ago, he said, keep me as your audience of one, and I'll bless the works of your hands. So any feedback or any comments or any shares is a blessing, because that's one more than I was depending on or counting on. So as I said in a prior recording, the Most High likes, comments, and shares His opinions with me according to the work that I do for Him. He'll say, well done, my good and faithful servant. You did a good job. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Hallelujah. But I could get uptight, aggravated. Like I said, from time to time I get discouraged a bit because I take my eye off focus, which is the Most High, and I put them back on men and their actions, or should I say reactions, to the work that the Most High has called me to do. And that is sharing these ideas daily, as much as possible. So with that said, He has to come back and ground me back into His truth for me, which is to be led by His Ruach HaKodesh into all truth daily. See, just like earlier, He changed up the idea, because He told me that first thing this morning, we need to close them doors we shouldn't have open. And see, all these ideas tie together, because a lot of times those doors we have open, oh boy, is the voice of Hasatan and his imps, whispering them doubts and unbelief into our rocks. Like we said in the prior recording, he's after our voice. And once he gets our voice, he'll get control of our actions. because we go where our focus is. And if you open your mouth and say something, then that's what you're gonna do or go. And this is a known fact. So we need to watch our mouths, watch our thoughts, and keep our vows. Because only what we do for the Most High is going to last, or stand, or endure forever. Praise the Most High. I hope you love Him like I do today and want to keep your word to Him. Because a lot of us made promises. Oh, thank you, Father, for the reminder. A lot of us made promises back in our church days when we first came to know Him. And yes, we did come to know Him in them church days. He was there with us. See, He don't believe in throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a good idea. Because what's going on is just because, and I'm going to share this from what I heard and learnt from another teacher. He said we can't judge men, we have to judge the whole organization of the European Christian mentality or doctrine. We don't judge the separate men. And I say to myself, oh really? I say, oh boy, even though they know better, and they keep trying to explain away the truth. And I had to yield and say, yep, even though they know better. Because a lot of times they're being taught from the heads of their organizations, we should say, or where they went to school at, and being taught by the European doctrine of white Jesus. And you can never survive in faith when you're believing on a white Jesus. It's just impossible. Because for one, it's not the truth. And the text says you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. We all know by now that Yahushua HaMashiach was a brown-skinned man. And some say, why does that matter? Because his people are brown-skinned. So why does that matter? Because there are promises made to us as his people that haven't been fulfilled yet. And there's a reason why them folks that say they are, but they're not, stole our truth, stole our identity. And we're not going to dibble and dabble into that today. We've done recordings on that plenty. And other folks who are more scholared in their area can explain it a little bit better than I can. But it's just the truth. But praise the Most High. We're back to keeping our vows to the Most High when we make them. We're not going to get off subject. But you might ask, well, why should I keep my vows to Him? Because He keeps His vows to you. That's one reason. But to keep in line with our idea for the week, giving our everything to Him, and the reasons why we give our everything to Him is because other folks are dependent on us. See, what He had to slip into my reality, into my mind, is that other people are depending on me to live right. Other people are depending on me to talk right. Other people are depending on me to show up. See, I don't have vows only with the Most High, but I have vows with His children, with my brothers and sisters. And in taking ownership of the kingdom, we must keep our vows to the kingdom. And yes, to the Most High as being the head of the kingdom, the king of the kingdom. We have to keep that in mind today. And giving our everything to Him, we must keep our vows to Him. Oh yeah, like I was saying, we made vows when we first came to the Most High, and we felt that rush of love. Praise the Most High. It was so wonderful, wasn't it? When we first came to him, and he flooded us with that feeling, I think more than anything else, just to get our attention, and for us to have some faith in, something to have faith in, or basically a reward for coming to him in faith. Does that feeling don't last? Oh boy, it don't. And I must say it don't last long. But I thank the Most High for it, because it is a staple to our trust and dependence on him. Because without it, it would have been hard for me to continue in faith. Now I say hard, but not impossible, because with the Most High, all things are possible. However, that was a great faith boost. And I think at that time, a whole lot of us said things that we didn't really know what we was talking about. And I believe being led by the Ruach HaKodesh, to be honest. But afterwards, we found out, okay, what did I sign up to? What did I say? Because you start having them battles, contending for your faith. And you're like, uh-oh, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Praise the Most High. For his grace and mercy today, allowing us who have made vows to him not to totally destroy us for lying to him back then and back when, and working with us. See, and that's one thing I'm learning about the Most High. He'll work with you, but you got to give him something to work with. Hallelujah. And I'm going to let that be my idea for today. But the main idea for today, in giving your everything to him, or sacrificing everything to him, you got to keep them vows. Even the ones that you told him a long time ago. See, he don't forget. He remembers their heart's cry. He remember that same energy you had back then. And see, that's what we have to do. Keep that same energy when we're contending for our faith today. When we say we're going to do something, we got to say, okay, I said I was going to do it, so I got to carry it out. See, he don't believe in excuses. See, if you say something, you're going to do something for him, he's giving you the will to do it, so now he's going to give you the power when you commit. Oh boy, like one of the scripts we've been speaking on all week. Not only will he give you the will, but the desire. Or the desire, but the ability to walk it out. Hallelujah. Thank the Most High for this beautiful idea this week, yep. About giving our everything to him. Because I believe that's everybody's heart's cry. We all wants to give our all to him, but we let the cares of this world play with our intentions. Because a lot of times we have the right intentions, but we don't have the willpower to carry it out, simply because we're not going to him for the strength and the ability and the desire to carry it out. See, if we go to him and say, help me, Father, you're going to be surprised how he helps you. He's going to come to you with that same energy that you just came to him talking about help me. He can be like, here I go. And he surprised me at times with the level of his response. And it was beautiful, and it is beautiful. But just as I said, or just as the idea is, because I ain't the first one that said it, but when you do a little for the Most High, he'll bless you with more. And he'll continue to bless you with more as you continue to do more for him and be obedient to him. And I praise the Most High for that. But we must keep our vows to him. Follow through with everything we said we're going to do for him. Praise the Most High. Love y'all. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.
In a quarter mile.